Since the start of the school year, the Tomahawk School District called the police department 55 times. Police say most of those calls are related to disorderly conduct or students skipping school. But Chief Al Alvins thinks there's an easy fix that could also better protect students and staff in general. Newswatch 12's Ali Herrera joins us live in the studio with more on our top story. Ali, good evening.
Lane, Superintendent Terry Reynolds says the school has never had a resource officer. He thinks it's because local police usually respond so quickly to the calls. But the lack of police presence and certain school policies are causing some concerns.
There's a lot of potential to cause harm.
Chief Al Alvins wants to see some things change when he looks at the Tomahawk School District.
This could easily have 3 officers up here. I mean, as big as it is.
Adding a resource officer for the first time isn't the only change the Tomahawk police chief is pushing for. He wants certain school policies to be reevaluated. Alvins was concerned over a policy that stated in part, administration shall maintain the lead role in the investigation when police are called to the school.
I can't have the school acting as agents of the police department, because once we ask them to do something, then they're an agent of ours and they're under guidelines that we have.
Tomahawk School District Superintendent Terry Reynolds says the school's attorney told them there's reason for the wording in that policy.
There's less standard for us to do a search with the efforts, and actually we can allow the police officers, we can ask them to do the search and everything else as long as we're in the lead.
Some parents and community members are concerned with what seems to be a lack of communication between the school, police, and community.
I think Chief Alvins and Terry Reynolds are riding the same train here. They're just on opposite ends of the train as far as what they like as far as protocol and things.
Marguerite Laskawa, who has a child in the middle school, would like to see a school policy related to threats and active shooter situations. She and Tomahawk business owner Deb Christie also want to see more of a police presence inside the school.
I'm not saying it's going to happen in Tomahawk, but the way society is today, in my opinion, I think the police should be allowed to come in to the school at any time and just walk the hallways, make sure everybody's okay.
What's the keyless entry?
Superintendent Reynolds says the school has been working on adding more of a police presence and changing up its policies.
What we're going to work on is trying to be able to have the police come in and not have everybody worry that there's a situation or that something's going on that they need to be alarmed about.
Chief Alvins says more of a police presence would help strengthen those lines of communication.
We're not up there to try to intimidate, harass, or pick on anybody, but it's important that kids see us. If we see something that doesn't look right, we have the training, the expertise, and the knowledge to see something.
Terry Reynolds says since the start of his time as superintendent, the school has added some keyless entries and automatic door locks. He also says hiring a resource officer isn't out of the question. The district will be hosting a safety roundtable open to the public in March and 2 in April.